Today, we're going to build a Rebel transport using 9 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
We're going to start with this 2x4 plate piece, and we're going to turn that 2x4 plate piece upside down. So the bottom is now the top of our Rebel shuttle here. And now on the ends of that 2x4 plate, I'm going to grab 2 2x4 inverted slope pieces. I'm going to put them on the sides so they hang over, and that way we're extending the size of our ship to a 2x6 ship. So our dimensions are now 2x6 for our Rebel transport. Now the top gap here, I want to fill that in, so I'm going to grab a 2x2 inverted plate piece here, put it in the center. Now my top is nice and smooth. But now we get to turn it upside down. So we've got those studs on top, like we're used to, and build the rest of our ship. Now on top of this 2x4 light bluish gray plate, I'm going to grab 2 2x2 dark bluish gray plates to create that center in the ship that's a little bit darker. Now the reason I'm using 2x2 plates instead of a 2x4 plate is because if you look at the Rebel transport, the thing is ugly. It just looks like it's pieced together with scrap metal, kind of barely holding on. You know, it's functional, but not physically like aesthetic. And I love that look. So we're keeping that, we're gonna use different size plates and tiles so it's not this nice streamlined ship. The other thing about the Rebel transport is that in the front, you'll notice it's not kind of closed off of the hull, but you see like the cargo containers just sitting out there in the vacuum of space because there's no living beings there, so you don't have to make it like airtight. And that's why we use those inverted slope pieces, because those studs are going to act like those cargo containers that are kind of in the front of our shuttle. But it is kind of closed off in the bottom. And to close off the bottom, I'm going to grab a 2x2 tile piece and put it on the front 2x2 dark bluish gray plate. And then I'm going to get a 1x2 tile and put it on the back of that 1x2 plate, because again, we just want those seams, so it's not like this very streamlined, sleek ship, but just this, you know, derelict ship that's being barely held together. And then I am going to close off the back with a 2x2 curved slope piece and just put it there so it goes on the last studs of the plate and the inverted slope on top. And here is a completed Rebel transport for those rebels to flee Hoth or whatever planet the Empire has tracked them to.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.